the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Tonight's a rivalry matchup in the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. These guys fighting through a miserable stretch of games, just one win in their last 8. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome everybody tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as Jake Bates is going to get this started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 60-6.
Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
They're set up at the 35 now. Penix now on first down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running left with Algier. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They're going play fake with Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Come on. Set. Go street. Check go.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. There's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Let's go. Boys, you got this. 72. Street. Right now, boys. Cougar 19.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here on third. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
Check pick. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go. Ready?
Hubbard again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Young. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Young working from the gun. He gets this one horn. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Check right.
Quick throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready?
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Got it.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 50. Quick. Cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Still second down.
They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Now it's Young. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Go! Nike, hurt.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Ready up?
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Ready. Put.
Play action now, Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Check right.
Out of the shotgun, and give to Hubbard. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Checks this one down, Hubbard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 license.
Penix now. And they'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To the air with Penix. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
60 Eagle. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Penix on 3rd down. All in left side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Brian Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. They're going play action. Young finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during the game. They earned those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They go. It's a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go. Hut. 50, green. Ready?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Tenorola McMillan that time. And now they're up against it here on fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. Their winning streak a very impressive 9 games, and they lead here with a chance to take that streak to double digits. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Oh, out and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 19 at the 8-yard line.
70 Lions. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Penix here from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Falcons with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Penix now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Okay, the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. He's got London left side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 48.
And again, it's Penix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still first down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. It's Penix yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, Penix to the air. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That one's complete to London. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Penix now to throw. We look underneath here. Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Panthers 24-yard line.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing, Penix. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
3rd down, it's Penix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
14. Panthers 3.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is the Jets quarterback, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Jets took care of business. They win it by 5. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, and it's Ashton Genty. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Raiders run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. Got One more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. This is one of the best runs from a quarterback you're going to see all year. Off he goes. The Bengals find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Here's Young to the line now. His guy's going for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different. The kicker, he wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Penix. He's got a man left. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. Pass complete to Robinson. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Bronco switch. Bronco ready.
A toss now to Robinson. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Let's Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bronco 80. Check out.
2nd down carry for Algier. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 79 Bronco.
Penix here from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Come on. Set. Track. 70 Timberwolf. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Hey. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
It's a design boot. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 9-point advantage. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons making a 10-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Black.
Out of the gun, Young. He'll step up, and there he goes. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
On play action, here's Young. Connects on the crosser. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards. First down.
Ready.
Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. Big man showing up the yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the... Some in the third. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's right forward, hops it after a couple of yards. That stop made by Derek Brown.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action, here's Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check. 60 by 60.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So nice pick up there, 2nd and 2.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
No! Smash! Smash!
A give right side. Here's Algier. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Koo on now for the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Falcons 28, Panthers 18.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls. You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Young's going to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble the snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
41-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the shotgun, Penix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. McLaughlin again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, run to Robinson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 38-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Set. Ready. Blue.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Cops, this is Xavier. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Young looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back now, pressure coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. Then we can just point to that last drive, right? Saw them pick up a couple of 3rd downs on their way to that field goal. Not quite the touchdown they wanted, but still able to add some more to their lead.
Yeah, and we know how hard it is, Kate, to sustain drives in the NFL. It means doing what they did. Convert on that money down. Yeah, it's 3 points, but you love the execution on 3rd down especially.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
From the gun, it's Robinson. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. incomplete. Falcons getting ready for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here. Out of the gun, Young. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Ready up.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he gets this down near the 30. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver racked up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
11 at the 32-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, go.
Here's a handoff for Algier. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready. Panthers 60. Hop, go.
3rd and long for him here. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Quick job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons ready to move to a perfect 10-0. Raheem Morris sending in the play. He's going for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Trying for it with Penix. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
10 seconds.
And the Panthers, first down.
1st down. Young. Throwing the out route. Complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Set, ready. 50. Set.
He'll work against the blitz. He'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
That's another Panther.
Again, it's Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
From the red zone now. McMillan on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Now to throw. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers get it back to within 6.
31. Panthers 25.
Down to score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. So they take a knee here, and they stay perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.